It is December 22nd at 2:40 p.m. About an hour ago, my dad came rushing into my bedroom, hysterically crying, couldn't talk, couldn't breathe, that he got a phone call from my mom saying that my little sister Gina was in a car accident. She fractured her nose, she had about 30 stitches in her head, she was texting and driving, and killed a pregnant woman. So me and my dad, in a panic, we get dressed, we throw shoes on, we're running out the door, we call my fiance to get home because we need a car. So in the midst of all of the panic and chaos and putting on our shoes and waiting for my fiance, I'm asking my dad basic questions like, well, where is she now? And my dad said he didn't know and my mom didn't know. So I look at her location and it says she's still at work. So my dad calls my little sister and she answers and she's totally fine. We call my mom back and she's like, no, it was Gina's voice. I heard her. She was screaming. She was crying. It was so believable that it took me on the phone with my little sister, putting her on speaker, and my dad on the phone with my mom, putting her on speaker, for the two of them to talk, for my mom to believe that my little sister was okay, because whatever phone call she was a part of was that believable. My mom and dad were hysterical and in a panic. And it's 2 days before Christmas Eve. Now taking a step back and kind of getting more of the pieces from my mom about the phone call she got, definitely AI, definitely a scam. They were talking about money we would need for Gina's bail since she was being arrested. I have heard of things like this happening with AI and people replicating your voice and doing things like this, but you never, ever, ever think it's going to happen to your family. That was probably the most terrifying hour of my entire life until I was able to hear my baby sister's voice for myself. So now my family, everybody's coming home and we're gonna have a big family meeting and come up with safe words and things to try and keep our family safe because the world is absolutely sick and terrifying. It may seem little, but please sit down with your family, share locations with each other, have safe words, because the fact that there are people out there this close to Christmas would incite fear and panic, all to try and get money out of us, is just disgusting.
Okay, have you seen those videos where they say that artificial intelligence or AI are actually demons talking back to you? You know, I believe in the spiritual realm, so you really can't put anything past me. But I was like, that's interesting. I believe it, but also I don't know. And then one day I open my TikTok and I see this. I mean, maybe you guys have seen that. I don't even want to show that Ouija board, but what is even happening? Doesn't Hasbro make children's games and gummy bears, I think? But wait, like they're actually making the Ouija board easily accessible from your phone or your computer. Summon the spirits. AI-powered Ouija board. What is happening? Well, if I didn't believe that AI was demonic before, I do now.
ChatGPT, I want to ask you a question, okay? I want you to go through the Bible from Genesis to Revelation and read the Bible and tell me what you think. Is Jesus Christ God or is he just a prophet? Now, I don't want you to be biased. I don't want you to be influenced by any religious content out there on the internet, by any church or any man of God. Just strictly by what you find in the Bible. Is Jesus Christ God or just a prophet? In one sentence, please.
Based strictly on the Bible, Jesus Christ is presented as both fully God and fully man, not merely a prophet, as he is described as the eternal Word who was with God and was God, John 1:1, and he claims divinity, John 10:30.
Okay, so yes or no? Is he God or just a prophet? Just yes or no?
Yes, Jesus Christ is God.
Good, thank you. Don't let them lie to you. He's God. Okay,